How's it going, lads? Marshall here. Welcome back to another video on the channel. You guys know we've had the best series on the channel for many a year, ever since FIFA 17, I think, anyways. So this year, we're bringing it back, but we're making it into a tier list kind of thing as well for each and every single promo, which I think, hopefully, will be amazing for you guys. Now, what you see on screen right now, we have Star, Starting 11, Bench, and Avoids. So I've tried to simplify it instead of S, A, B, C, D, F, G, the entire alphabet. So, Star means they're going to be a star player for your team, in my personal opinion. Starting 11, get him in your starting squad and he'll be an asset to that. Bench, I'd probably use them as an impact server rather than starting. And Avoids, I'd probably just keep out the squad altogether because you'd be no use there and then. So that is the overall kind of prospect. And if you guys enjoy this, you know what to do. Smash a like on it, subscribe to the channel for more content like this, because we're going to discuss each and every single Phenom player from the recent promo. The promo ends tomorrow. We've got a brand new one tomorrow. So I just want to recap. It's going to include the original release and the mini release too. So straight away, we're going to start from the bottom and work our way up the top. So Void in 3, 2, 1, it's on your screen. We've got 3 players in there. Giovanni Reina, James is in there too. And we've got Phenoms, an 88 rated as a Void. We're going to have a look at each and every single player. So first up, Giovanni Reina. Now we look at Giovanni Reina, right? He's 13k. He's very, very cheap. But the thing is there a reason why he's cheap? You look at his stats, right? Look pretty decent in every single aspect. Pace, acceleration, very nice split right there, because they're the exact same. Shot powers there, finishing not so much. Aggression, pretty much non-existent, but he does have good stats in good areas for the position that he's in. He's cam, he plays centre mid, but hey, just ignore that. You're not going to play him centre mid, you're going to play him cam. It's these medium work rates. You see down here, that is where it's kind of going to trip you up a bit with this card. Now, traits, what we're saying. Injury prone, 0 traits, no finesse shot, no nothing. Technically, and what I always say is, they're not really 86 rated. And this one I want to say as well. Look at this. I just put a basic chem stat on him, right? He goes to an 89.6. It rounds him up to a 90 rated cam. So, when it comes to this and the overall rating, don't always take too much notice of it. Simple as that. But Giovanni Reina, he's the first on the list. Next up, we've got Dan James. Now, Dan James, I used at the very start of this promo, and I thought, hey, he's not that bad. He's got the pace. He's got a lot of pace as well. But the thing is, right, he can be very dynamic in his pace, like speeding up and down the pitch, get into areas. You play him in a number of different positions. Look at that, right wing, left wing, centre forward, and striker. Brilliant for team building, squad building, etc., etc. But the thing is with Dan James, he's got the pace and everything like that, but he's got these 3-star skills. It does let him down. Sometimes, like, you want to do like a stop and turn. You got the pace, you run the wings. You want to maybe turn the fullback. You want to turn the centre back. And it's just very, very bad. So for that reason, he's on the avoid list. And the final player on the avoid list is Yuri Tielemans. Now, I'm excited for these type of cards. They're very different. They provide different qualities. The thing is with Tielemans, right? He needs a massive boost, and you might be thinking, he's already had a massive boost. Look at some of this. Now you look at the stat differences on his card. He's had like plus 13 acceleration, plus 16, I think anyways, sprint speed. So he's had a massive boost in pretty much every single area, especially at pace and defending. But the thing is, it still doesn't make the cards like he's going to control midfield, you know what I'm saying? Acceleration, still quite low. Sprint speed, still very low for that position, especially if you want to use them box to box, because personally, with the work rates being medium and medium, you're going to want him to use like kind of box to box / secondary CDM. You don't have him as a lone CDM or the main CDM, because he doesn't have medium high work rates. He's not exactly going to be positionally like efficient, you know what I'm saying? So he's going to move up and down. The bench, he'd be a waste to have on the bench, you know what I'm saying? So, for that reason, he's in your void list. He wouldn't make my starting 11, he wouldn't be a star player, he wouldn't do anything off the bench. So that is why he's on your void. So that was your void list then, lads. 3 players, and remember, there is quick maths. Is it 18, 16? I think there's 18 players featured today. Well, they are. I'm actually looking at it right now. 4, 8, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18. There's 18 players, and 3 of them's chalked off. So we've got like 15 more players to go. Quick maths. I'm very good at mathematics. But right now, it's time for the bench. So just like that, the bench is right in front of your face. You can see Damsgaard, Kubo, Correa, Saka and Martinez, which you probably weren't expecting to be featured on the bench. But we will explain each and every single one. But there's the bench right there. Let's talk about it. So first up, we got Damsgaard. Now Damsgaard, think it was a few seasons ago in the Euros. I think he scored against England as well. This guy was very, very good. His career hasn't really tailed off, but I don't think he went to the lengths that people were expecting back then. And now he's at Brentford in the Premier League. Now this gives him additional squad building kind of stuff on the game. Obviously, he was in the Serie A, still a very good league. Premier League, probably sought after a little bit more. But judging by his price, he's not sought after whatsoever. So why do I not have him in the avoid section and I've got him on the bench? Because I think this card would be a fantastic impact player. Now you might be thinking, well, what about Dan James? Thing is with Dan James, he's got all pace in the world, but he can't beat anyone like with his skills. And sometimes you just need that little extra something just to beat a man, you know what I'm saying? Damsgaard has that. He's got 4-star skills, as you guys can see. High-low work rates. He's going to attack the defense each and every single opportunity he's got. And right foot primarily, which means cutting inside will be very useful with Mikkel Damsgaard. His stats, like 99 acceleration, incredible. 99 agility, 91 dribbling, great balance as well, 97. This guy has the trifecta. We always talked about that. Acceleration, agility, and ball control. No, dribbling. That's the trifecta. Next up, we got Japan's Kubo. Now you might be thinking again, James is on the avoid list. Why is Kubo on there? Because he's got a lot of similarities to Damsgaard as well. Central role, he can play on the wing, as you guys can see right there, and he's left-footed playing on the right side if you want that. Cut inside, very happy to do that, and like finesse it, etc, etc. Does he have the finesse shot trait by any chance? He's got flair. 4-star does come in clutch. And again, acceleration, very nice. Agility, very nice. He's got pretty much everything you look for a dribbler on this game. Thilo Kehrer is a number 3. Yes, we got a centre-back on the bench because I wouldn't necessarily not use Kehrer. I wouldn't exactly start Kehrer in my start 11, and he wouldn't be a star player for many, many teams on this game. He's coming in at 17k. And I reckon he could be very, very good. Haven't used this card. Have not used this card. But you look at this guy's stats. For a centre-back, some of them are absolutely incredible. Now, his work rate's a medium. That's okay for a centre-back. The thing is, if you use, like, even anchor on this card, it takes him to, I don't know if you can see it there, 91 rated centre-back. That's incredible. 99 jumping. Brilliant stats. Defensive awareness, you're naturally looking to get that around 94. But again, it's good enough for this stage in the game, and I think it's absolutely fantastic. Next up, we have a player who actually was fantastic during the World Cup. It's Bukayo Saka. I've already reviewed him on the channel. I was very, very impressed. And you might be thinking, you were that impressed, but he wouldn't start for you. He would, but he wouldn't be my go-to, like, get him in there straight away. Because I don't think, even though he's very good on the right wing, that's his best position. I don't think that's his best position. I reckon his best position is Cam. I thought I got so much more out of him at Cam. He was utterly fantastic. This card's fantastic. Don't get it wrong. Don't think the bench is like, hey, dismissed card altogether. I'd love him in and around the squad. Hence why he's on the bench. It's just there's a lot more people in the starting 11. And you're going to see that in a second. But for 87,000 coins, looking at that price, it's a great price for the card. He's got sensational stats. 4-star, high medium work. You'll love to see it. And like you would have seen in my review as well, he was actually really, really good, especially in that cam spot. And last but certainly not least in the bench category, we've got Lautaro Martinez. I've got him in tradable. I've used him quite a bit. He is utterly fantastic on this game. But again, I wouldn't like look at that card and think straight into my squad. Get him in there. I'd use him sparingly. Hence why I've got him on the bench. Because the people in starting 11, I would start them if I had them in my clubs, like literally straight away. And we'll discuss that when we get there. But Lautaro Martinez, definitely useful in and around the squad. A very good Serie A player to have, and an Argentinian player to have. He's very good at finishing. But Lautaro Martinez, he always begs to deceive on this game. And what I say by that is his stats don't always match his performance in game. But I think this year, does he have outside the foot or anything like that? He actually does. He's very good with his Trivela shots inside the area. Outside the area, not the best in the world, 81 long shots. But inside the area, he's very good, especially for me since I've used him. I was going to drop a review on this guy. I thought his aggression, look at that. 94 aggression, man. Utterly sensational. I was going to drop a review on this guy, but like I said, I've been recovering from illness and stuff like that. And I wanted to start giving you some live content because I've been away from the camera, etc, etc. So I just wanted to get back in the groove, boys, and start creating content again. But I do rate this player. He's a very, very good player. And like I said, bench, it's not one of those things where it's like, I'm just disregarding the card whatsoever and shiting on him, so to speak. He's very, very good, and I'd have him in and around the squad. There's no doubt about that. So there was your bench. It's time for the starting 11. Who will I have in and around my starting 11? If I had them, straight in the team. Let's have a look. So just like that, running a screen, we've got Lisandro Martinez, Koundé, we have Guendouzi, Pedri, Rodrigo with a Y, and Camavinga as well. Hey, let's get into why they got in the starting 11. Right, for me, Lisandro Martinez is an absolute must for many, many teams on this game. And it's not just because Premier League, you know what I'm saying? It's because of this. Now, I think you guys can see it. Centre-back, he's a left-back initially, right? Centre-back, I've been using him there. He's utterly sensational as a centre-back. And like I said, he's in my starting 11 right now. I bought him, I stuck him in there. I've been enjoying him. He's very, very aggressive in the challenge. Look at that, 89. I don't think you can see it right there. He's got 89 aggression, very good in the challenge. But for squad building as well, CDM. Now, you look at this card, right? Does it scream CDM to you when you look at his stats? Probably not. But he's got a lot of different qualities that make him perfect for that role. And this is one of the main ones as well, medium-high. I'm just checking if you guys can see that. Those medium-high work rates for a CDM are an absolute must at times because it makes them more regimented in their position. And this card is utterly sensational. It's centre-back. But I also believe it's like a CDM, maybe like an anchor on him. Or, hey, if you want to stick a shadow on him, would be utterly insane there. Utterly insane. Next up for the starting 11, we got Jules Koundé. Now, Koundé, I think he's been playing right back for France. And like the last game, he wasn't exactly amazing. But I think at the end of the game, he did a goal line clearance, which was utterly sensational. That's all he pretty much did that game. But this card on FIFA is very, very good. The thing that you need to kind of keep an eye on is these high work rates. For a centre-back, it kind of makes him act like a yo-yo from time to time. So you'd probably, alongside him, get someone with medium-high just to protect him, you know what I'm saying? So if he's pushed up a little too far, kind of counter-attacking, you've lost the ball, and then they overturn possession or attacking you, have someone that medium-high just like cover in behind the defence. But if you're an aggressive defender, like myself, you would love Jules Koundé. He's in there for the challenge every single time. Chem style, I'm probably looking at anchor with this one. Simply because you want to boost some of the physical, the physical stats. But my God, what a position that is. And he played right back as well. So if you do want to play him right back, I don't know, with the passing category, you know what I'm saying? You got to keep it simple if you do play him right back. I'd love this guy, and I'm going to see it in a free at the back, free centre back kind of formation. You know what I'm saying? Not free at the back. Maybe a 3-5-2, which is free at the back. Maybe a 5 at the back. Next up, and it's always underappreciated, this man, Guendouzi. My God, he provides every single FIFA, doesn't he? When he gets a card, he gets a card. Look at this card, man. He's 105k. Straight away, that's a bargain. In my eyes, that is an absolute bargain. We're going to look at his rating. He's 86. Without a single chem style, he's already 87. You know what I'm saying? And for his position, CDM. What's he already got? He's got acceleration, good interception stats and stuff like that. You don't need too much with this card to be probably in that position. You could double down on his CDM abilities, whap an anchor on him, whap a shadow on him. 90 rated CDM, boys. And what's his agility? It's already very, very high, isn't it? Dude, engine. Wow. Next up, we got Pedri. Now, Pedri will split opinions. He split mine straight away because I was toying between starting 11 and bench. You might be asking why. Simply because of the shooting category. 77 finishing on someone that's, hey, let's just keep it simple, right? You're going to want to attack with this card because he's got 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot. Work rate's high. He's going to be a kind of box-to-box role, but you're going to get chances. You want to basically score with this card. And for him to have 76 shooting overall, it's not exactly a good look. But the thing is, I kind of looked at it through a different kind of side. You could just look at that side and think, yes, it's not going to perform to the level I want it to. But then if you start like looking at how you could potentially play with the card, you look at the passing category. Short pass, brilliant. Vision, brilliant. Crossing, not so much. Curves, good. Dribbling, fantastic. Acceleration is there. So basically, stamina as well for high, very, very good. Basically, how I'm going to play with this card, if I did have the card and I'm starting 11, I'd dribble up to the box. He's a 5-star skiller. You could utilize his skills. You'd look for the pass more than scoring. So you look at him as like Just a sheer playmaker, basically. Next up, we got Rodrigo with a Y. I always call him Rodrigo as well, just because I want to remember how to spell his name. It's got a Y in it. But this card looks utterly fantastic. And I seen it when it first came out. I was like, I need some of that. But he's very pricey on the night of release. So look at this card, right? 221k on the market is what it is. Real Madrid, Brazilian. He's always going to be quite expensive, especially when he got some stats like this. Great finishing on the card, 87. Good shooting stats in general in certain areas which you need the stats. Volleys, not so much. Acceleration, sprint speed's there. Agility. Oh, dude, look at that dribbling category. 4-star as well. Crossing's 80. Doesn't, like, say much about the cards. His work rate's medium. Probably more beneficial to have him center, so you can, like, trigger the 1-2s and get him into the areas that you want to get him into. I just reckon it's a really, really good card. And if I had him, he'd be starting for me. And the final player in the starting 11, we've got the box-to-box extraordinaire. Similar to a lot of different box-to-boxes on this game. He's got high workers. He's going to get up and down. He's going to cover a lot of ground. It is Camavinga, of course. He's coming in 468 on both consoles, 429 on the PC. These stats are incredible for the position that he's in, because with box-to-box, right, you want him to score goals from time to time. The finishing's not exactly there with the card. Shot power is, though, so it could benefit you. But as a box-to-box, you want him to defend. He's got those stats. He's got the aggression. He's got the stamina to last with the high work rates. He's got the dribbling if you want to get out of a sticky situation. 4-star skills as well. Passing, he's got the basics. I mean, you look at long pass if you want to spread it. Short passes there. Vision is there. The pace is there. This card is there. I think it's an utterly sensational card. Positions, CM, CDM. Use them as a box-to-box. Reap the rewards. I think that is a fantastic card. So there was the starting 11, lads. You've seen it. We've discussed it. That is the starting 11. And that is the tier that we went for. Now, next tier is a star player. Basically, if you got him in your squads, he'd be one of the key figures. And you probably struggle to get him out of the squad. So if you've done the math, you probably know who's going to come up. But if not, hey, let's continue. So what we're going to do here is reveal them one by one. First up then, kabam. It is Leao. Leao for me is utterly brilliant. I think his price is still quite high. I mean, I wasn't lying. It's 1.33 million coins, but you look at this card and you think there's a reason he's 1.3 million coins. Striker, centre forward are his position, so you're going to use him in those roles. Look at these stats, man. You've got to remember as well, he's a 5-star skiller. 4-star weak foot too. This card could be one of the most deadly strikers on this game. I'm not even saying that lightly. He's got the finishing of 88, the shot power of 88, positioning is there as well. His work rates are medium-low, so you're going to have to put the instruction. If you want him to get behind the defence, put the getting behind defence on, because he's not naturally going to do it, but he's going to get into roles where he's going to score goals. Simple as peas. Passing, he's got the basics. I always look for the basics with strikers. Vision, short pass, curve. Yes, yes, and yes as well. Pace, he's got that. Dribbling. With 5-star skills, you do need dribbling as well. Good agility, good balance, great reactions. Ball control 91, dribbling 94, composers there as well. Now, you might look as well, like jumping 70. Dude, I want him to win some headers. Dude, he's 6'2", he's going to win headers regardless of the jumping. Great stamina, great strength. I would like to see a little bit more aggression, but this card, mental. So that was the first star player, Rafael Leao. Next up, we got Hakimi. So like I did say, Hakimi is next up, the right back from Paris Saint-Germain. And again, one of the reasons why this guy would be a key player in the team is because even just looking at his card, you know fine well he's one of the best, if not the best right back on the game. Now he's only 87 rated. I say that, he's already, watch this, 90. 90, mate. That's where the shadow comes out. He doesn't even need those stats. Where's Anke? 88. Oh, shadow boosts him quite a bit. I think it's because of this category. But my good God, man. You could use him in multiple roles. If you want like a rock a 3-5-2, imagine having this guy in the right midfield. That kind of position. Even with engine. Dude, this card is incredible. Hakimi, he was number 2. Who's number 3? It is Eder Militao. If you guys know FIFA, he's always one of the best centre-backs on the game. So Eder Militao, he's coming in at 731,000 coins right now. And for a centre-back, it's quite pricey. Now, you might be looking, right? Watch this. You look at his 84, you might be thinking, it's not the greatest upgrade in the world. Because it's generally not the greatest upgrade in the world. But the thing is, it's already enhanced what he was already good at. Pace hasn't really changed, to be honest. Because a lot of people always like with Militao, pace is the be-all and end-all with Militao. It makes Militao Militao, so to speak, which it kind of does. But the thing is, with this boost, I like the physicality boost, because you look at it, right? It's +4 in every section. Aggression. For me, it's always needing those 50-50s. And then you got the strength, stamina. I don't bother about the stamina. Jumping as well, very, very decent. So it's enhanced. These stats, I don't really care about this stat. It's already good. 84 acceleration, 89 sprint speed is very good, especially for this stage in the game as well. And the thing is, you can always boost that. Dude, look at that. 92 rated centre back, boys. So Eder Militao, he made number 3. And the final player for the day is Jude Bellingham, which actually might surprise you. And I'm saying it might surprise you simply because in the review, I said he didn't stand out. He wasn't exactly the star player in the team. He was more like a starting 11 player. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think he was this level, but I used him more and more. And I noticed him standing out more and more and more. He was kind of the focal point of my midfield, which I didn't think at the time of using the card. I've used him since, and honestly, it kind of, the ball gravitates towards him. You know what I'm saying? Now, he's coming in 5'6" right now. His stats are very well-rounded position that he's in. Again, another box-to-box with the high work rates. And you can kind of mold him into which box-to-box you want him. So if you want a box-to-box, maybe you get a goal every now and then. Hawk's very good for the card. Pace goes up, his finishing goes up, the aggression goes to 90 boys. If you want like, I don't know, box-to-box, it's going to thread some through balls. Engine is your man. And then, if you want a defensive box-to-box, Shadow is absolutely bonkers on this card. So there we have it. That was my tier list for the old, there's a new thing tomorrow, Phenoms promo. These are all my players ranked. Like I did say, I haven't got the SA, BC. I made my own. Star player, starting 11. I wanted to simplify it. Bench, squad player basically is that role. And avoids, I pretty much wouldn't want him in the squad, simplest piece. But those were the players. Like I said, I always say, I appreciate feedback. Where would you put these players? Let's just simplify things, right? Leave in the comment section below your star players and your avoid players. Just those two categories. I want to see who would be a star player and who you'd avoid altogether. But lads, that's going to be it for this video. Hope you guys did enjoy. Like I did say, I want to do more videos like this. I'm still getting used to doing videos again after, well, you guys know, I mention every single video, after being ill, but I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying trying to create again. So if you guys do enjoy, please leave a like in it, drop a comment, and leave your thoughts in, well, the comments. I'll see you later.